Good morning, you guys. It is St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Isaac and I are on our way to Eugene. I have a doctor's appointment. I'm doing my glucose test today, which is where they test for gestational diabetes, which is diabetes when you're pregnant that goes away after pregnancy. This is usually the month where they test, so that's what I have to look forward to. I don't think it's anything crazy. They make you drink some really sugary drink and then they test your blood, I think is how it works. Not sure though. It's been a minute since we've driven Vin Diesel, so we're in Vin Diesel today, as you can see. And I like to ride in Vin Diesel with the couch down. We are just stopping for gas and then we're going to make our way into town. We're staying at Mindy's tonight because Vin Diesel has an appointment at the shop tomorrow, just for a quick little fix that needs to be done. And then we'll be headed back home, and hopefully a lot of my stuff comes in the mail. I'm waiting for to finish my bus. Primarily the biggest thing that I'm waiting for is some 500-pound sliders for my refrigerator, which say that they're going to be here tomorrow night, no later than 9. So hopefully, we're not going to stay that long, so hopefully they get there before then, and then I can finish the kitchen area of my bus. But until then, I'll just do what I can and work around it. I will say one thing I love about where we live is the drive into town is absolutely breathtaking. It is so beautiful no matter the weather. You just can't get views like this everywhere. Just left the doctor's and came to the grocery store. I was poked and prodded, gave some blood, all that good stuff. Found out what blood type I am because I've never known. But we got some groceries because we're staying at Mindy's, and I'm gonna cook dinner for us tonight. Yeah, we're just on our way to Mindy's, and that's the plan. Good morning. It's kind of morning anyway. We are leaving Mindy's. We stayed the night here. Luckily for us, the things that we weren't sure when they were going to get here shipped this morning. So I have the sliders I need to finish what I need to do, and Isaac is expecting a package that he needs to finish what he's trying to do too. So we're going to go run some errands, and then we're going to head back up to the shop. And hopefully, I don't know if we'll get any work done today, but if we have some daylight, maybe we will. We'll see.
It's like usable, bro.
morning, you guys. We are back at the shop, so that means I am back on the peach build. There's a few things that I need to get done that I could do. I'm still waiting on, you know, some things in the mail for the build. So with that being said, I'm just kind of being selective as far as like what all I want to do. So one of the things that I was planning on doing today that I might hold off on, and I'll tell you why, is building the area for the refrigerator. So I have an Iceco refrigerator, and it has two compartments, so it's fairly big, and I'm gonna put that on two 500-pound sliders so that it will slide out really easy, but it will be like crated and have wheels on it, like most of the refrigerators have in the buses that Isaac builds. I did get the sliders in the mail, but Isaac is working on Vin Diesel, and it has been raining on and off, so what he's trying to get done requires him to be parked inside of the bay, which means that the workspace we have available to cut wood is limited. So if I need to cut a big piece of wood, like a big piece of plywood or something, I'm not really going to have the room to do that today. So I'm going to wait until he's done to work on that. And we did go into town, obviously. And at Home Depot, I bought supplies to build my overhead shelving. So I think today my goal is to get the overhead shelving done on both sides. This side will come out a little bit wider than the other side because it is over the kitchen area. And the other side will be more for just miscellaneous storage, whatever I want to put up there. I mean, the more storage you have in a small space, the better. So I was using these 3/4 inch. Those are not, they're like just a hair too short. So we're gonna try these inch ones. We'll see if this one works. I think it'll work, but that's already. A little difficult, but hey, at least it worked this time. So I actually put the other ones on upside down. I wanted the longer part on top. So I went ahead and changed those, and I started to pre-drill the holes so it made it easier. And because this is really hard to get in, I'm using this angle thing. I don't know what it's called, but it allows me to get in there at an angle. Oh, there we go. Obviously, it's a little too big. I'm cutting this off. I'm cutting this off later on so I can finish this back part, but I'm gonna go ahead and just cut this one piece now because I still have to cut this and that as well. So we'll go ahead and cut this off so I can get the shelf in here. Okay, so it's up and it works, but my problem is that one's too tall. But you can still see that underneath. So I think I'm gonna bring it down a little bit so that that's covered up, because I could trim it out, but I think I just want to cover it up with this instead of having to trim it. Alright, so this side open shelving is pretty much done. That back corner kind of droops down a little bit on this front end. But once I get this back part actually finished, I'll be able to kind of lift it up a little bit and then screw it into that piece of wood, which is what I did on this side. I screwed it into the closet wall, which will help it from sagging in the front and add more support. So until then, that's just going to be kind of slightly dragged a little bit, but that'll be fixed later down the line. So now we're moving on to the overhead shelving over here. It won't be as wide, but it'll be literally the exact same thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I'll see you guys once that's finished. It is a new day. I decided yesterday I was too tired to do the other side, so I got it done today, and we ran into a little problem. but we'll call it a happy oopsie, if you will. This common board that I used for the shelves, I thought that I got a 10-foot one, and it was only 8 feet. So either this was in the wrong place or I just grabbed the wrong one. But either way, I got this side done. It's not as wide as the other side, so you don't have to worry about like when you're sitting down and getting up if you're gonna hit your head on there. But I really, really like how it came out, and it hides all that wire that's back behind there, so I didn't really have to do too much. But as you can see, it's not 8 feet, or it's not 10 feet. So I just used some extra pre-finished plywood that I had lying around, and we built this shelf that comes out a little wider, and I can put like books and electronics, notebooks, all that stuff that I want to keep up there that, you know, I would be using for things that I would need for my desk area. So that's what I got done so far today. I also filmed a podcast, and so you guys saw a second ago, I have some pillows and decorations that I've already kind of had sitting out on the couch bed that I haven't really showed you guys yet. I don't really want to get into that. I still have some time today, so I think what I'm gonna try and do is use some birch that we have extra just lying around, and I'm gonna rebox in the wheel wells. They're just, I mean, they are visible and they're not the prettiest, so I'm gonna go ahead and just try and give them a little bit of a not so ugly metallic look. So we're gonna box those in and see if I have any more energy to do anything else today.
What's love but a second-hand emotion? What's love got to do with it? What's love but a second-hand emotion? Who moved into my shop, bro? Guys, you see me going after him?
I'm filming, by the way.
Baby.
Piece down. Okay. Alright, one more piece. 19 by 8 and 1/8. Oh my goodness. It's getting harder and harder to move around, but it's okay. It's okay. All right, so I did both of the wheel wells. They look so much better. Look at this. So they're not, you know, super out in the open, but you see them enough that I don't want it to be that ugly reflective material. So I'm really happy with how they came out. It is almost 7 o'clock, so I think I'm gonna call it for today. And then next week, it's video, I'm hopefully going to be finishing the kitchen, bathroom, closet area, and this build is just really coming along pretty quickly. So I'm really excited, as I always tell you guys. But thank you guys so much for watching. As always, my arm's really tired from holding this camera. So, as always, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and please consider subscribing and liking this video if you enjoyed it. Oh my goodness, I'm so out of breath because, one, the baby's getting bigger and she's pushing into my lungs and all kinds of other important body parts, but I'm still able to do a whole lot, so I'm super grateful for that. We are really coming down to the wire. She's gonna be here soon, and I'm really excited to have this. I'm excited to have it done in general, but I'm excited to not have to worry about it before she gets here. So hopefully in the next couple of weeks we'll have this whole thing done, like everything, the finishes and everything. So that's the plan. We'll see how it goes. If it wasn't about to start getting dark, I think I would keep going, but I guess I should just call it a day for today. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next video, and hopefully we'll have the cabinets done in the kitchen area. So see you guys then.